Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, I have a piece of advice for Nnamdi Kanu. But before I go on with that advice, I want to let everyone know that everyone that call himself or herself Nigerians today are all hungry. We're all angry with the elites that has been ruling us over the years. We're all hungry with their failures to fight for the rights and freedom of average common man in Nigeria. And we are also guilty as well. And I mentioned that in my previous video. We are also a part of that. And again, if we look at the issue in Nigeria today, every tribes, whether it's Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, have all contributed to the failure of Nigerian states. That's a fact. We might say the northern part has been the most dominant of all the tribes. They're the ones that have held a lot of important position in governments and in government departments. But they've had accomplishments too. They have people who support them in making Nigeria what it is today. You've had Yorubas, you've had Igbos, and from other tribes that have been part of the elite over the years that made Nigeria what it is today, that made it a mess of a country that it is today. So no tribe can say they've never contributed to the failure of Nigerian states. You can say the Northerners have contributed because the terrorism, the Boko Haram menace and kidnapping and stuff like that comes from there. Yorubas, we can say they've contributed, ritualists, people who believe they can use people to make money, the killings, the selling of human parts and all that. Igbos too have contributed. You have banditry too in Igbo land. And there will be continued existence of banditry, even if you succeed in secession. All those things will continue. Igbos have contributed too, just as I was saying. Go to many pharmacies that I grew up to know. How many fake drugs, fake medicines, fake electric cables in Alaba market in Lagos that people have bought, installed in their houses. The house got bombed down, people got killed. So we've all contributed to the mess that we're in today. And together, we will solve that problem. We're not going to say Igbo people has been saints over the years. No, no tribe is saint. We have criminality everywhere. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Nigeria is working. Nigeria is not working. Nigeria is bad. But we've allowed the elite. We've failed to cut through the elites, the youths, and those with visions, youths with visions. We've failed in, cutting through the elite and then rise to the position of power ourselves. So we've allowed them to do that. So the only thing, if we look at all the whole problems facing Nigeria today, we will say it's just everything is down to bad governance. Whether it's youth unemployment, bad roads, no electricity for years. They've failed in every department. The government have failed its people, our people, over the years. And the only thing we can do to stop that is for us, youth like you, people like you, to float candidates, to float a political party with candidates with vision from local level to state level to federal level, where the same war that you are trying to fight with force could be fought and won without any bloodshed. And by the way, Nnamdi Kanu draw. In history, I've never seen a freedom fighter that fights for his people abroad. Nelson Mandela fight for the freedom of black majority in South Africa. In South Africa, he was jailed for it. He was beaten. He was tortured for it before he was released. He wasn't fighting for South African people in the UK. He wasn't fighting for South African people in the United States. Martin Luther King wasn't fighting for the right and freedom of minorities in the United States, staying abroad or staying in Africa in exile, fighting for that war, for that. No. He was fighting for it right there in the United States. If you have the support of your people, let's say you come back to Nigeria, you get arrested. If you have the support of all your people, you will be released. Because by the time people start protesting for your release here and there in all across eastern states, take it to federal level in Abuja, you get released. So you don't stay abroad fighting for the freedom of your people where you're in Germany with your family and inciting people to go to war to take up arms against the federal government. People don't fight for the freedom of their people like that. They go there, they go fight. I've talked about Mandela, I've talked about Martin Luther King. Let's look at Fela Anikulapo. He was a freedom fighter. He knew Nigeria wasn't working that time. He was singing about it. How many times did he get jailed for that? He got beaten. His mother got killed. He was tortured. He was still right there in Nigeria. He wasn't afraid. He had the opportunity to come to the UK with his band and start singing about police brutality in Nigeria. He didn't do that. That is why I'm calling on all my brothers in the East to think. The same word that you are trying to, the same thing that you are agitating for now, that you think could be achieved with violence, with setting up an army against the Nigerian army. The same war could be fought if you got the right people elected democratically without shedding blood. Take, for instance, the people that surround Nnamdi Kanu now, that surround you now, Nnamdi Kanu. I'm talking to you directly now. If you have the support of your people, any candidate that have the same agitation as yourself now, if you come out to endorse them, people will vote for them, for governorship, for House of Representatives, for the Senate. Then let the whole Eastern governor, the whole Eastern House of Representatives go and fight that war democratically. And you even have a better chance now to achieve that Because Yoruba want the same. They want self-determination. They want to control their own affairs. And if you look at it, Northerners are suffering too. If you look at all the menace of Boko Haram and all this kidnapping, majority of their kids are being taken away, are being kidnapped. Look at their cities. Ordinary common man in Kano are suffering too. Ordinary common man in Katsina, in Zamfara, they are all suffering too. They've just been gagged by the elite. They've been gagged. They can't talk. They can't say anything. Not because they are okay. Probably they don't have the opportunity to. Or they're just looking for someone to lead them. The fight you're fighting is not the East fight alone. It's the fight of all Nigerians. So if you're not accusing one part of the country, and then you're not saying all those things about people who don't have brains and stuff like that, generalizing that Nigerians are stupid, Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. You have to recognize the fact that majority of those people that you surround yourself with still carry Nigerian passport. Probably you too still have Nigerian passport. So if you're so serious, the first thing you do is to ask them to relinquish their Nigerian passport. Probably get a Biafran passport. Whether you use that to travel from Onitsha to Aba. On a serious note, that is not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the war that you are trying to, instigate could be fought in a democratic way. All Nigerians are suffering. We are all suffering. We want somebody to lead us. People like you that have passion to lead from the East. Look at people like Shiwore. They are not abroad fighting for the freedom of Nigerian, of common man. They are in Nigeria. They are getting arrested here and there. Look at that woman, Aisha Yesufu. Is right there in Abuja, cursing Buhari every day, cursing the administration every day, criticizing the government every day. She's right there in Abuja. She's not somewhere in Europe with her family and then instigating other people's kids to go and take arms against the federal government. No. No matter what you are fighting for, go to Nigeria and fight for it. If you have the support of your people, don't be afraid of getting arrested. Don't run away. If you say you want to fight for the freedom of the people, you stay there, just as I said. You're probably planning to, if you think you're going to get the place push the place into war, you're probably planning to get, please get my uncle, I want my uncle to come to abroad first before we start this war. But remember, there are so many people who don't have that kind of privilege to travel abroad, to fly their family abroad. And to those, because Nigerians, we are suffering. When we see people like you, we follow you, sometimes without thinking. Hey, this man that is agitating for war, where is his own family? So are you trying to instigate other people's kids to go and fight a war? And when they win, you return home with your own family as a hero? Where other people's kids have lost their life? That is when you will realize that you will be challenged, even if you succeed. Because people will tell you. People will say, yeah, now he's coming home. We are the one that suffered for this war. We lost our kids. We lost our mothers. We lost our sisters. Now you're coming back home with your own family as a hero. People have to think. Every Nigerian wants Nigeria to be better. And Nigeria could be better. Nigeria can be better. There's no doubt about it. Only we have to elect the right people into office of government. We have to elect the right people. Yes, Nigerian elites have enslaved ordinary common men. They have enslaved them with hunger. When people are hungry, when they give them money, they take it, they vote for them. But it's a good thing that people are waking up. People have started to wake up now. And my advice is, if they offer you money, take it and don't vote for them. Let them lose their money. If they offer you money, take it. Don't vote for them. Float your own candidates, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. Float a political party. Nobody can stop you from floating a political party. Elect people who can make changes. And that is what we need to do across the country. Otherwise, Nigeria will continue to be what it is now. So we have to do something different. When you see the likes of all these elites, all these people that keep recycling themselves, having a meeting without the youth, without people like you, Nnamdi Kanu, without people like Aisha Yesufu, without people like Shure, without people like, so I don't know their names. There are so many people that need to be involved in that discussion. But if you allow all these elites to discuss all these things, and all these Tinubu and all those stuff, they are all part of the same problem. They are all part of the problem. We can't have people recycling themselves all the time, being ruled by the same set of people and expect something to change. Nothing is going to change until we change them. Until we change those people who have been ruling us for years. What have changed over the years? They just keep recycling themselves, and we keep voting for them, and we expect anything to change. No, nothing is going to change. That is where people like Nnamdi Kanu should channel their energy to elect young and vibrant politicians who have visions, who have ideas to develop the country. We don't need wars. If you take up arms, if you ask people to take up arms against the federal government of Nigeria, there's always going to be a one winner there. You're not going to win. Let's face it. Let's say you even have a lot of ammunition. China, they have a lot of investment in Nigeria. Federal government will call on them and say, yeah, China. Otherwise, if you don't help us, let's even say that we need help, which I think they will not even need. A nation will get assistance from another nation more than something that will be classified as a rebel to get assistance from rebel from another country. We don't see that happening. So that is why we need to think. We are hungry. Everybody's hungry. Nigerians are hungry for good governance. We are hungry for good governance. Nigerians, we have potentials. We have resources that has not been used the way it should. So we need people with ideas. We need people, young and vibrant people like yourself and some other people that I know, to come to the rescue of Nigeria at this time. We will never have more opportunity than now, because Yoruba want the same. Everybody's tired of all this bad governance. So my brothers and sisters in the East, that is my advice for Nnamdi Kanu. If you manage to come across this video, please share this video so that it can get to him. And that is all I have to say for now. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.